into episode 55 of the It Will Come show. So, wow. It has been a crazy time, right? Right now, we are in pretty much uh, what do we call this? Um, a recession. We're in a recession. The world is in its second global financial crisis. People are pretty fearful right now. You know, there's been a lot of just crazy things happening. We not only have to deal with that, but of course, what has caused all this is the coronavirus, right? The coronavirus is something that has just taken the world by storm. I've been talking about this for a long while now, that the Great Reset was coming, and now it is here. I am tuning in straight from my bedroom because I, like many others around the world right now, are in self quarantine. So everybody's learning how to do remote work, how to figure out how to keep themselves occupied in isolation, and it is just it is a time in our lives that has not been seen at this sort of scale. Right? We are at a point, if we compare this period to the 1920s or the last Great Depression, um, we haven't experienced anything like that since then, right? For a lot of us, especially in the younger generations, this is the first time that we've seen anything like this. So what I'm going to be doing today is, since it's been a while that we've had the It Will Come show, we thought we'd bring it back now because it is a time that is going to be very pivotal, where people are going to be looking for hope, inspiration, motivation, etc. now more than ever. Because, well, one, people are going to be tuning in from home. People are going to be laid off. Their jobs are going to be laid off. That's already happening, which is sad to see, but it is what it is. And But on the other side, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. So I'm putting this together. This was not planned. So this particular episode may not be as polished, but the idea is that we are going to be doing these every weekday again. Because if you remember, and we're tuning into the last 54 episodes, right? I actually did humbly start out in my home, right? And we then ended up getting to a point where we were doing things from a nice office, and things were getting polished. And so this time around, I think we can definitely just work off of the momentum of what started back then, and come back renewed. So yes, during this time, this particular episode is just to say, hey, we're back, and we're going to be committing to every weekday to sharing news, insights, updates on what's happening around the world, tying that into the previous themes that we had, which was around communities and technology, people and technology, and then the glue that binds them together, right? Because since the It Will Come show, I've moved to Singapore. I'm now the managing director for a company called Faya. Faya has become a collection of companies dedicated to building communities and integrating technology, specifically blockchain or Bitcoin SV. So more on that soon. But during this time, we've gotten an influx of messages more around, like, instead of just blockchain or community stuff, but around how to set a company up to go remote, how to work remotely. And I think this is very key during this time, right? Because people are going to basics, or going back to the basics, foundations. They want to know how to operate in this digital environment, which is being something that has been part of what in the industry is called digital transformation. A lot of companies were doing that, but they didn't necessarily see the urgency for it. But now that people are being pushed to work from home, well, there's definitely an urgency. So it's a pivotal time. I think everyone really needs to mentally, emotionally, spiritually prepare for what's coming and what is already here. And I think, with that, hopefully we can help guide you guys through these difficult times. And just we want you to know that you're not alone, and that we got you. So with that, I just do want to say hello. I'm going to be inviting some guests over the next week as well to talk about things that are happening in their industry, things that might be affecting their communities, and ways for everyone to practice patience and persistence. Because if this is your first time watching the show, it is we usually have a tagline through patience and persistence. It will come, and so we want to see how people are practicing this during this time, because it is going to be important. This is not a sprint. It is a marathon. You're going to need patience. You're going to need persistence, and with that, when we say it will come, it's about the things that you have as goals or are focused on, and during this time, I mean, we said it will come for a while, but didn't expect this at all. So, with that, through patience and persistence, it will come. See you tomorrow.